Come on, guys, come on. What a win. Ho, that is it. Chelsea 2, Liverpool nil. I know you're going to say we didn't play Liverpool, but I'm talking about we beat Liverpool and we beat Everton. That's what I'm saying. Chelsea 2, Liverpool nil. So, all right, let me send the link for you guys. I know, Baggy. I'm with you. I am with you. I was screaming at that TV. We should have been Chelsea 6, Everton nil, not Chelsea 2, Everton nil. That's oh man, Timo Werner. He can't buy a goal, can he? Right, let me grab the link. Let me find the link. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. Why didn't he go far post? That's that one where he was clean through. Why didn't he go far post? I don't know what he's doing near post. Pickford was showing him the near post, and he should have. He had the whole goal to aim at, but yet he was going far post. I just didn't understand that. Have I put the link in? Oh, I have done it. Okay. Yeah. But anyway, we won the game, so important game to win. So that was great. Tyrone, my friend, talk to me. Talk to me. What do you think about the game?
Oh my goodness, that is exactly what the doctor ordered. It could have been more, as you said. It could have been more. It's
Not that
unfortunate.
could. It should have been. Not could have.
Yeah,
It should
yeah,
have been more.
yeah. Um, I'm happy with what I'm seeing from Kai Havertz. He's pretty unfortunate in terms of those two goals that he could have had, but own goal and supposed handball. I can't really see it. I didn't really see it as well, but it kind of looked like where he said he hit him. That was where it was, but that is what it is. It's still a win, but man, I am extremely happy, and especially with it being 11 games undefeated now. I'm hoping, and this is what I said previously before Lampard had been sacked as well. What I said was that in order for us to get top four, we have to at least get a bit of form where we go on a bit of a undefeated streak where we don't lose games. We try to get as much points as possible, and that's exactly what's happening now. We're comfortably in fourth place for right now, with West Ham having 2 games in hand. But I'm just
Yeah,
hoping that we can capitalize.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I pick up your point on Havertz. I thought Havertz was superb today in that false nine position. His positioning as well was fantastic, superb. I thought. So, who came on next? Eric, talk to me. Talk to me about the game.
Yo, hey Max, hey guys.
How you doing, man? You good?
How you doing,
Yeah,
James?
I'm doing very very good right now.
Good.
Um, I
Of course.
I predicted I predicted a 2-0 win, and that's what happened. It could have been four, it could have been five, but very happy with the results. Very happy with the performance. Yeah, just a very good result, and there's a lot of confidence right now in the squad
Yeah,
and in amongst the fans, and I'm just looking forward to the next game.
yeah. Good, good, good. Apart from obviously the finishing, but we'll talk about that a bit later. Bobby, over to you, mate.
Hey, Max.
How you doing,
Honestly,
man?
yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Do you know what? We actually look like a top two side, not to mention a top four side. We're so solid now.
Yeah,
Everton. The nice thing I like about Tuchel as opposed to Lampard is that he understands the physicality of the Premier League and certain teams. We didn't look weaker than Everton. He put the right players with the right height, the right sort of physical strength to match Everton. That
yeah,
double pivot is just excellent. The way we're playing that now, it's amazing. We don't even look like we don't look lucky. We look like we should be beating teams 6, 7, even 8-0. It's just I can't wait till next season to see what he brings in to sharpen us up in attack, because
Yeah,
that's the only place we're lacking.
exactly.
I've got to say, what's going on with BT Sport? What you mean? Men can't get together and talk about the men's game anymore? What is this? We're always some political thing or other going.
You know what? It's all about
nonsense.
overcompensating. Sky do
Oh,
that as well.
for God's
It's like
sake!
overcompensate. Okay, it's International Women's Day today, so that's why they've done that.
It's International Women's Day every day. If you ask me, what's going on?
Dear. Yeah.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
but anyway, let's not spoil the game. You know, it's today is the day to really be proud of what Chelsea are doing, and you know, if we continue like this, we would have had about the end of the season. We definitely will finish top 4. But we're going to look back.
Without a doubt. And you know what this reminds me of? Remember Manchester
Hello,
City?
what's up, guys?
Yeah, hi. I'll come to you in a minute. Chelsea stand. I'm just going round for now. But what that kind of reminded me of, you know, Manchester City, at the beginning of the season, they were leaking a few goals. And then what did Pep went back to basics, sorted out their defence, and they stopped conceding. And then they are now a great attacking. Always been a good attacking unit, but he just got this defense right, and then obviously their attack came into play. So I think hopefully now that our defense is getting sorted, then hopefully the final bit of the jigsaw is to get this attack sorted out. I'll go to you, DJ, then I'll come to you, Chelsea Stan. So DJ, what's your thoughts on the game?
Good evening, guys. You all right?
Good evening. Yeah, not bad, thanks.
Well, listen. Today we've seen Kai Havertz finally arrive today. Yeah. I don't want to hear any more people coming out giving him all the rubbish he was getting all before. I thought he was absolutely excellent today for the whole game. The guy couldn't stop running today.
Yeah.
It was obviously his 2 chances that got us the 2 goals. I saw Badley's comment earlier on about Timo. Listen, I know he had a bit of a drought in front of the goal again today, but listen, the goals are going to come with him. I don't doubt that for a second. I think once one goes in, I think a load of them will start coming. He's getting into the positions. I just sometimes think his decision making on sometimes he doesn't go right with the decision making. Sometimes.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I thought we all played from start to finish. The whole team played absolutely brilliant. So happy, so tough.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And with the Werner thing, it's definitely a confidence thing because it's going to wear on them. Because as the commentator rightly said, in the Bundesliga, a couple of those chances, he'd have rounded the goalkeeper and slotted it in. He's snatching at chances and doing things that he shouldn't do. So he just needs. Okay, he got that goal against, was it Newcastle, and I thought that would kickstart it. But he needs a run of games where he scores about 2 or 3 in a row, and then he'll start to get that confidence up.
And one thing, how Kai Havertz's goal did not. I don't understand how that was a handball. Do you know that?
Oh, that's ridiculous! But
I can't believe that.
Yeah, we'll go on and talk about that a bit later. I want to address that actually. So let's let's just have the Chelsea stands view. Then we can then talk about the handball decision as well. So
hello everybody. Hello. Fantastic win, and Kai Havertz. I knew from the start that he is a fantastic player. He's got bags of potential. Werner has bags of potential, and Baggy had. He doesn't think that he's good. He's just the next Torres, but I don't think so.
No,
I really don't think so. Next season, he will be getting 20 goals. I'm telling you now, he's going to get 20 goals. And from the start of the season, I knew we were going to get top 4. I knew it. I just knew it, and because I knew Frank Lampard will get sacked sometime.
Oh, come on, man.
We will get top 4. We will get top 4. Liverpool are not going to get it. Everton are not going to get it.
Still a way to go.
I hope you're right about.
I love your confidence.
Yes, we will.
I love your confidence, but you know.
I do. From the start of the season, I've been saying top 4 is coming. Top 4 is coming.
The way we're playing,
top 4 is coming.
The way we are playing, we should. But as you know, it swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, but you can't take anything for granted.
But if you look,
I know for sure.
No.
We will get top 4.
You can't say Tottenham are looking strong there. Gareth
Bale.
They're
Tottenham. They're still not going to lose a team.
Gareth Bale.
This is a loser team which will never succeed.
Listen, Gareth Bale is joining.
Kane and Son are leaving. They will never. Once they leave, it's finished. Completely finished.
Oh, God.
West Ham's
Once
looking
they
strong
leave,
as
it's
well.
completely finished. They are finished.
Oh my God.
Who? What else is?
What?
What's Jose Mourinho gonna win at Tottenham?
You know what,
Son-
Chelsea?
Mourinho's over.
Son and
We
Kane are
need you.
definitely leaving.
He can win a
Listen,
League
I
Cup.
don't think he'll be able to get them any trophy.
we
They
need you in
won't.
the
Oh,
Chelsea.
They won't
You know,
even win the League Cup.
Chelsea star, we need you in the Chelsea dressing room, man. I like
Yeah,
you.
definitely, man.
If we
Definitely.
got you in the Chelsea
Yeah.
dressing room, we'll definitely
Yeah.
finish second with your enthusiasm, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
No, I just love it. Son and
Yeah.
Kane are leaving.
Yeah, man.
So you don't think they'll leave?
I think they will.
Oh.
I agree. I agree. If they
Yeah.
don't finish where they should be, I think they will go. Like
Yeah.
you, Chelsea.
Yeah,
Stan, I think
they
will.
deserve they deserve trophies.
Everybody says that they will leave. Why would they want to stick there? Then they want to win trophies. They don't want to keep on playing with a team that can't win trophies.
Kane's
Yeah,
time is
Spurs-
running out. Kane's time is running out. It is because he's what 27 now.
Son will start
28.
going away
29.
as well.
Is he
Spurs-
29? He's old.
28,
fans-
29.
28,
28,
29.
29.
So he's not going to stick. He's
Who's
too,
that, Kane?
he's too good.
He
Yeah.
hasn't
No,
won a
Kane
league
isn't that
title
old.
with
He's
Tottenham. He
27.
hasn't won anything
27.
at Tottenham.
I thought
What has he won
27.
at Tottenham? I don't even know. I can't even. I
Spurs
don't
fans
know
are
what they
He hasn't
complaining
won
about
anything.
Mourinho.
He hasn't won
Man,
anything.
we should
And
get in
there's
top
loads
4,
of-
this and that. Nah, man.
A Premier League player wants to get a Premier League trophy, and then he wants to show off.
Exactly. Spurs
other
fans have
people.
their priorities mixed
He's-
up. They're talking about
yeah.
top 4. You should be
No,
winning
no,
a
no,
trophy.
Son will be like
Kane
that
is
as well.
leaving
Son will
because they
start
haven't
to
won a
leave as
trophy.
well. They'll
It'll
all
be
leave.
criminal if Kane and Song don't win any with the ability they've got.
They need
It'll
to
be
leave, they need to
criminal.
leave.
So they will go. I
Yeah.
can see Kane ending up at Manchester City actually.
You
Hopefully
think?
not.
Yeah,
I
do you think? Do you
reckon
think
that's
Haaland?
my
Haaland,
prediction. That's my
Haaland
prediction.
is my dream signing, and we can probably go for it. I know we can.
Yeah.
No, I
Anyway.
have a feeling we will go for him.
Yeah.
We'll go
Yeah.
200
Yeah,
million.
yeah.
I don't care. 200 million. Take it. Get Haaland. I don't care. That's
let's
the
go.
only one player we need. I think we only need Haaland.
Blue stand. Let's
Get
go
the
back
goals.
to the. Let's go back to the game now. Let's go to the handball because that was a controversial one. And
Ridiculous, absolutely
for me-
ridiculous. I'm
Oh, man.
shocked. I'm very shocked. I hate this stupid VAR. It's getting on my nerves now. It's getting on my nerves. I can't handle it. I can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Anyway,
This needs to get rid of.
no.
completely.
For me, that's what the
This is
problem
ridiculous.
is.
It
One minute.
happened against Liverpool as well. What is this?
Yeah. For me,
They give Man
Understand.
United
One minute.
that's
Hold
the
on.
penalty. That's the
Hold on.
penalty. I don't think
Oh.
so.
hold on. Right. For me, what happened with the Werner one? If they're giving Werner's one off for hand, for that the same part of the hand, what Havertz was adjudged to have controlled the ball with, it's inconsistent. So if that's offside, the Werner one's offside against Liverpool the other week for the hand, and then that one's offside. Handball. Then where's the consistency? I just don't see it. And for me, it didn't even hit his hand. It hit the top part of it. So and that ruled him.
Yeah,
that's a perfectly
exactly
good
what
goal.
you said, man.
Yeah, the top part of and that
Yeah.
that's on. If it's on part of the sleeve, it's on. And the angle that they showed it from, it was clear.
Do you
So-
expect Chelsea to get any?
Yeah, the
decision?
next game he should just rip off his
Referees
shirt.
are
He
scared
should
to
rip
give
off
us
his
the
shirt
penalty.
and then
They give Man United as many penalties as they want. They've had the most. I can't believe it. I just don't. How is this? Is this a game or something? Referees are meant to be professional. If they are professional, they should decide they shouldn't need a technology to help them out. It's ridiculous. I'm getting fed up of it.
Technology
I'm not
can
gonna
be good. Technology can be good if it's used in the right way, but how they both came to that conclusion. The referee, see how quick he was to blow, as well. He was quick to blow for that decision, and he made up decisions. The VAR should have been strong enough to be able to turn it, because they had about 4 different angles to view it from, and one angle gave it the clear, the clearest angle that we saw was that it hit the top of his arm, and that was such a pity because it was such a class finish as well from him.
It was brilliant finish.
Yeah.
They don't even want to give him the benefit of the doubt of the first goal. They're already calling it Godfrey own goal.
Yeah.
I would give that goal to Havertz all day long. But
Exactly.
that's the whole sort of anti-Chelsea bias we've got to deal with. Media, officials, everyone.
Oh, Boris is saying it was. Check that again from a different angle.
Who do you think Chelsea will sign in the summer?
I'm not
do we
sure.
need to
Let's get top 4 first, and then we'll worry about
We'll get top 4.
who we're gonna sign. Yeah. So, what do you think, guys, about Havertz in the 10? I mean, sorry, in the false 9. I thought he was very intelligent. His movement was superb.
Yeah, I think it depends on who we're playing, but obviously it's very doable. It can work, and we saw how well it works in this game, so we know it can work. I think that might be his best position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I on my preview I did say I've had Havertz in today for because he's got great movement and it gives Everton something different, because I thought just wasn't a game for Giroud. Giroud, they love playing against. They got 2 big centre backs who like to battle. So I thought we needed more. It was more about clever movement today, and I thought because they weren't really marking anyone, because he was dropping deep sometimes, and you had us and Adoy coming forward. So our movement was giving them all sorts of problems today, giving them a different something different to deal with. So I thought that worked pretty well. Go on.
I have a quick question. You have Broha that's on loan. What do you guys think about him? Because we're talking about getting another striker, but what's gonna happen to him?
Sorry, I didn't quite hear that.
Broha.
Who's it?
Broha.
He's one of our.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
He's
on loan.
He's doing well. He's got what 9 goals already for Vitesse.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't really think he'll get into the Chelsea's youth. Most of them we've seen in the past that they never get into the team. Just like Musonda. Look at that Musonda. He has bags of potential. I know he does.
But he was injured.
Game time.
No, he got injured. Yeah,
injury, but on loan as well. He went on loan. Who is it? I forgot.
He played for
because he got injured.
Real Betis, I think, and he did well for them.
Yeah.
But if he didn't get injured, he may have made it. Especially, and when you think about Musonda, he was at a time where we weren't really utilising our younger players.
I don't think. I think we're gonna sell Tammy Abraham. I'm not sure if he's gonna stay.
Oh, brother!
Has he even signed the contract? I don't think he has.
No. Is there something? Is he injured? Do you think? Do you think he's injured, or do you think there's something else going on?
I think it might be the same situation with Kai Havertz. Yeah. Where they're saying that, like, because remember we were being told that he was injured, but like he might be injured. But with Kai Havertz, we didn't know anything about his quote unquote injury. But with Tammy, we're hearing that he has an ankle issue and everything. And this is something very interesting as well, because when was it? I think it was last year when Kai Havertz was going to come in. You had Mason Mount who signed a extension, and Tammy Abraham was the only person out of the academy graduates that was evolved into the team. He was the only one who didn't sign a extensions. So apparently he thinks he's being offended in terms of not being trusted enough. So probably that's the situation. And with Holland, I think that he might go, but it will be very. I wanted him to be a good player at Chelsea, but I think he thinks his position is threat.
Yeah.
I
just want to
disagree.
address this quickly. Let me just quickly address this. Haaland will be at City, Kane at United, Sancho at Liverpool. No chance. Yeah, Kane at United, possibly. Haaland at City, not sure. 50-50, but no way Sancho is going to be at Liverpool.
That's wrong one.
Yeah, he's
probably. I'm going to say Salah is probably going to move on, and then they're going to get Mbappe.
Yeah. Anyway, Bobby, you had a disagreement on one of the points Tyrone made.
Yeah, I don't think Tammy's is gonna leave at all. I think he's injured. He's had lots of ankle problems at the moment, and I think he will stay. Giroud will certainly leave at the end of the season, and if we get Haaland, it will only motivate Tammy the more. We need 2 big men, and Chelsea will keep him. I honestly believe Chelsea will get Haaland. He's the only striker out there that would make any difference to our team. Anybody else it's a waste of time.
Yeah,
Bobby,
but I more agree with Ty actually. I think. So sorry, I'll let you talk in a minute, DJ. Yeah, I agree with Ty. I think that if Haaland comes, Tammy will go because he's a younger than Tammy, and I don't think Tammy will see
That's what I'm thinking as well.
opportunities. And I think if we get him, Giroud would stay because Giroud wouldn't mind being that backup for another year with Haaland. And yeah, but I can't see Tammy sticking
If you
around.
get Haaland, if anyone gets Haaland, they're gonna win everything. Everything.
Yeah, DJ, what were you going to say something?
Sorry, guys. Just watching content. West Ham have got a penalty, by the way. Just a quick thing. I was going to ask Bobby. With Kai Havertz now playing this shadow 9, do you think Tammy Abraham still has a chance to stay at Chelsea?
Yes.
Because if he's gonna, you think he will still, even though Kai Havertz can possibly play that number 9 role as well, the shadow number 9, and if he brings in Haaland, especially, do you think he'll really stick around? I'd love him to.
Kai can play in various positions. With a manager like Tuchel, he's more of a variety manager than Lampard. He wants players to be able to mix it up and do different things. So why wouldn't he want to keep Tammy? I mean, I see where people are coming from.
Oh no, they got the replay. Sorry. It was saved.
Sorry, I saw the
sorry about that. Yeah. Go on.
I can see why why Tammy may want to leave, but I just have this feeling that with the trajectory this team is on now,
my mic's on.
They're not gonna be ditching talent left, right, and centre. Chelsea's just gonna build up with strength in depth to hit next season really hard.
Yeah,
and I'm sure that's what Abramovich would want for sure.
No, because I'm only saying because I want Tammy to stay. I mean, even if Haaland does come, I would obviously love Tammy to stay. But I'm just thinking if he decides to think, if Haaland's coming in and he's seeing Havertz play sometimes as a number 9 as well, he might think I've already got a place in this team, And if
where's he gonna go? Villa, really?
Borussia Dortmund want him. I know Bayern Munich would look at him probably as a thing for Lewandowski.
Yeah, if Finn goes, Dortmund would take him. If Haaland goes, Dortmund would definitely take him. So, and I just want to address this sorry about the pronunciation. Ouroboros. The bicep is now part of your hand because it's your sleeve, the upper sleeve. It says. So it's the upper sleeve. That's where the ball came off. So that's why it should have stood.
You have a lot. You have a lot of them.
Is it 1-0? Is it 1-0?
Yeah, it is 1-0.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. West Ham, we've got to keep an eye on them. They're dangerous.
Yeah. So it depends how long your sleeve is. He was wearing long sleeves, so I take it that was his upper sleeve. So, so anyway, what were we talking about? Sorry, I was getting distracted by the West Ham game.
Tammy Abraham staying at Chelsea.
Oh, Tammy Abraham. I just don't think he'll stick around if Haaland came. That's my point. That's what I think. Let's talk about Thing. I thought he was excellent today. Callum.
Oh, he was
Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah, he was good. He was good.
Yeah,
he was just unfortunate that he didn't get that goal. But he did well, man. He did well. He did very well. I think he would have gotten the assist. I don't remember, but I think he would have gotten the assist. It was for Kai Havertz. I'm not sure.
What do you think of the first 36 teams in the Champions League now? From next month, they're gonna agree it.
What's that, sorry, mate?
I'm not sure.
36 teams in the Champions League.
The Europa League. It's like the Europa League.
It's
gonna be very annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
Very
boring. That's just greed. It's just about greed, isn't it? That's just
man.
But look at how easy it was to get Champions League, though.
you know what?
To get Liverpool back in the Champions League, then.
You know what Tuchel has brought back to Chelsea? Fear. He's so right. People don't want to play against Chelsea. The low block that Everton played like a bottom half side. They were frightened, and so they sat back.
Please
we're going to
don't
get
thank
so
Lampard.
much of that.
Come and see.
Yeah.
He's brought back that
Okay.
fear element
Yes.
Yeah.
to Chelsea.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, even
And
even
people
Calvin
just
was frustrated.
I don't think so. That can we read this one?
What's that?
Sancho to Liverpool unrealistic. Ah man.
A,
I don't agree
Liverpool
with
can't
this. I don't
afford it.
really agree
Liverpool
agree
can't
with
afford
this.
him, especially if they don't get into the Champions
Yeah.
League.
They are
Liverpool
broke.
can't afford him.
They are broke.
Because they, if they could, they can even afford a
They
centre
can
back.
only
That's why
sell
they
their
ended up
best
with
players
Kabak. That's why
to
they ended up
buy
with
good
Kabak
players.
this year.
Oh
And
my
then
gosh.
he can't. Liverpool can't afford him unless they sell one of their players. The only reason that they were able to
They should
buy
sell Salah. Salah
yeah,
has
when
just
they the
gone
money that
bad
they
now.
used for Coutinho was what they
Yeah.
bought the likes of Salah and people like that, and
Yeah.
Van Dijk.
They had
Yeah.
to make them the best.
And the fact that there's no, and Liverpool are one of the, similar to Tottenham, where they rely on a lot of matched revenue, and because of COVID, they haven't had a lot of money coming into the club. If they don't finish in the top four, there's no way that they'll be able to afford Sancho. So that's why it's
Yeah.
unrealistic. Yeah.
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 So,
Would you rather
I was gonna ask the
Sancho
question
to
though.
Pulisic?
would I prefer
Uh,
Sancho to Pulisic?
Yeah.
Probably.
He offers more. He offers more.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah. If Mane or Salah leave, then yeah, he'd probably. All right, let's look at this one, Mikhail. Comments on Kai. Did we made our comments already, didn't we? So yeah.
We already spoke about Kai.
Yeah. Anyone else want to
Let's
say
speak
anything on Kai?
about Hudson Odoi. I was speaking about him already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're just speaking about him.
I was talking about him, but I think I cut out my.
Oh right,
Wi-Fi.
okay, yeah. Well, yeah, go on. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kai is that might be his best position. Number 10/false 9. I think he can really work well there. But I'm assuming he won't be played there every time. But he's just like he's able to do it. So Tuchel can just use it whenever he feels like he needs to put Kai there. So
Yeah.
I'm not expecting him to play that all the time.
Yeah, but what I liked about Kai as well today was his attitude when we closing down as well, and he looked a lot more sharper today, didn't he? Sometimes he looks a bit off the pace, but I thought that today he was like right on his game, and maybe it's because of that rest he had, and now he looks a bit fitter and sharper. So and. He didn't hardly gave the ball away, did he? I can't remember a lot of times that he gave the ball away. It was a superb performance, I thought, from him.
Oh, I think you could see today some of the Everton players were actually quite scared to challenge him, to be honest with you, because every time he got the ball, he was actually quick. He was going, and and I thought there was an Everton player. I was just looking at the Everton plays. One little challenge, it happened anyway. And he got the penalty kick from the goalkeeper, innit? But I'm just saying the players were just so scared to make challenges on him because they just knew if they did. That had been it. I think he was excellent.
Yeah, and what do you think about his Kepa moment as well?
I knew that was going to come up. Yeah, that was.
Does everyone know what I'm talking about? Apparently, he was meant to be substituted, and then he
and he just,
for some reason he didn't want to come off, so he took Werner off instead.
But then everyone's saying that could have been Thomas Tuchel could have just said that, done that as a what do you call it, as a ploy. No, it's okay. You can stay on the pitch. I'll take
2-0.
2-0. Damn it.
That guy.
Seriously.
Dawson. But anyway,
Leeds. Is it West Ham?
West Ham Leeds, yeah. They're softening up for us next week anyway. All right, cheers, Chelsea stands.
We'll
see you
later.
Cheers,
mate.
Take care, mate. Cheers.
Bye.
Leeds are so annoying. Leeds are such an annoying team. I hope they get relegated.
Yeah, they are actually. They are.
But hopefully next week, because we played them on at the weekend, don't we?
Who have got next?
Leeds. We got them at the weekend. Okay. Yeah. But they're one of those teams who you probably will play right into our hands because they don't play the defensive game, do they?
Yeah,
so
they got a couple of good players in their team if they were to go down. Phillips and Rafinha, I think, are quite two good players.
Yeah, they're decent players. Yeah. I don't mind that keeper as a backup. He's
not bad.
Yeah, and he's quite young as well. So as a sort of reserve keeper, if we sell Kepa, then
Yeah, I think the only thing I have with him, Max, is I think his height. I think he's almost the same height as Kepa. I think looking at his height. I think from looking at today's news, I was reading a couple of tweets. They're saying that Paris Saint-Germain are now front of the queue for Donnarumma, but then that could just be speculation. But I still think he could end up at Chelsea. Still, I don't know why. Donnarumma.
Yeah,
I don't know what you guys think.
There's a lot of talk about Donnarumma coming to us. Yeah, but yeah, a lot depends on what we can do with Kepa, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if we can get rid of Kepa, then maybe we can get him in. Yeah. So what about Zuma today, guys?
Yeah. I thought
Zuma did really well in that position.
He did. I thought he was. I got one point. I got a bit worried when he got that injury. But then he got back up. Thank God he was all right. But I thought he played okay. As I said today, Matt, I think all our defense played well. I thought he was actually excellent today. I think it's a game you expect Zuma to do what Zuma's used to be doing, and he did exactly that. But it'd be interesting to see now what happens in the next game. Does he bring Silva and Rudiger back in, or does he keep to the same two?
Yeah. I think the reason he brought in Zuma today was to handle the presence of Calvert-Lewin, because obviously we know how strong he is in the air, and having him in there, I think, because he nullified him, didn't he? Because Calvert-Lewin wasn't even in the game. He wasn't as dominant in the air as he normally is, and so. And moving forward as well, he made a few good forays coming forward, didn't he? And what I liked about it, he tried to just force, he didn't just want to just play it safe at the back. He wanted to make those runs to try and get the Everton players out of their shape that they had. And another good display by Christensen as well. I thought Christensen was superb today. Yeah.
They all.
It's difficult to know who to pick in the defence against Leeds, because against Leeds our defenders are going to have to be very mobile. I'm not too sure. I know he played in the last game against them, but I'm not sure it's a game for Thiago Silva.
No.
So we're probably looking at Rudiger and Christensen, unless he wants to rest Christensen, and he might just try Rudiger and Zuma. You see, the beauty of it is that it really doesn't matter who plays centre back. With this system, we can trust them all.
Yep. Yeah, I agree, definitely. Go on.
I mean, would you guys keep? Would you guys keep Kai Havertz in the team against Leeds? I certainly would. I don't know what you guys think.
I would, because it's for his confidence, definitely. And just to say, you had a decent game, so we'll play you again. I'll play him with Mason Mount.
Yeah.
And maybe give Werner a rest.
And do you bring Kante back into midfield? I thought he had a header. Did you see his header at the end?
Yeah.
Our players.
Kante's just...
Oh, he was excellent. Oh, that guy, honestly.
He's really something else. The Leeds game is just made for him. He's got to play that game because it's high energy, high movement, running. That's a Kante game, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Energy.
Yeah.
Ball. Excellent for sure.
Probably Kante Kovacic. I don't know. I don't even want to talk about
I wouldn't have Kante
anymore.
Kovacic, Kante and Jorginho.
Yeah, because the way Jorginho is playing now, I just eat my words. I'm like, mate,
I've done that too, Bobby. I've done that too.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I've done that too.
There's only once when who was it? Someone put him on his backside, wasn't it? Who ran past him? Who was it? What player was it? Everton player?
Was it Richarlison? Or probably someone like that. I know what you're talking about.
Is that the time when he did is that the time when he did almost the rugby tackle in the midfield?
Yeah.
The tyre challenge. If you're winning 2-0, you get away with that, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But here's another question: what is it What is it with Jordan Pickford? If Jordan Pickford played against Chelsea, the only team he played against was Chelsea, you'd have thought he was the world's best goalkeeper ever. Every time he plays against us, he just turns into prime Zeno's off or something like that. He's just like,
who was it? Werner, Hodoy, and then it was who was the other one?
And that Alonso save, I think, was the best of the lot because that one took a deflection. He was going the wrong way on that one, and then he made a double save with the Kante one. Yeah,
and then
but although, mind you, mind you, a couple of the Werner ones shouldn't have given the keeper a chance to make a save on those. But yeah, if he wasn't in goal, then we'd have won at least 5-0, I think.
The one when Werner broke loose and he tried to squeeze it past him on the near post. I'm not too sure what else he could have done. I
think he should have. I thought he should have opened up his body and tried to knock it in the far post. Yeah, because remember, if you look at the positioning of the keeper, he was at the near post anyway, so he left a lot of goal to aim at. Yeah. So remember that strike
angle though.
Not that. No, I think it wasn't that bad an angle. But remember that shot he had against Tottenham. That one was ruled off for offside when we drew 0-0 against them.
Yeah.
I know it's from the other part, from the left rather than the right on that one. That sort of finish would have been ideal for today, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a strange one. Our strikers aren't finishing well, but the form Pickford was in, it was just
he always hits top form against us. Yeah, but I just really hope though that we can start converting some of these chances, because the way the league is, how tight the league is, I think a lot of it could be boiling down to goal difference. If you look at Tottenham's last 2 home games, they've hit 8 goals with only 1 reply. So they're starting to get up their goal difference as well now, and so Leicester are kind of similar to us on the goals differences. So I don't want it to come down to the fact that we haven't been clinical enough in front of goal, which misses out on the top 4.
I think it's improving though. I think it's getting better because we had a lot more shots in this game than before. And a lot
yes, we did. So we did. Yeah.
I think it's getting better. Like just naturally, when you create more chances, you score more. So at least we're creating more chances.
I think the opposition who West Ham are playing at the moment, I'm looking at them, they look shocking. West Ham are just breaking. If they defend like this against us and we're clinical, I could see us scoring 4 or 5, even though it's away from home against Leeds. Because the way we're playing at the moment.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I mean, I agree completely, because the amount of chances West Ham could have put in this game so far is unbelievable. I don't think they've had a single attack on goal, have they, Leeds, so far?
No, they haven't. No. Yeah.
But what do you make of Baggy's comments, Max? Mount, Kante, and Cover. I think that's a good shot for midfield, on Saturday.
Against we energy, mate. Because Leeds are, they're a very high energy type of side, so we need to match them. They run a lot, so we need runners in midfield. So Mount gives you energy, Kante and Cover, they all give you energy. But what you're probably finding, because now we're in March, if you look at Leeds, and if you look at the way Leeds over the last 2 seasons, Leeds, the way they play football, they kind of run out of steam towards the back end of the season. Yeah. So this may be their burnout period at the moment, because they did it in the Championship. Premiership is high intensity. So I'm kind of keeping one eye on this going and doing the stream as well. And they're just not as energetic as they have been in the past. West Ham are finding it easy to get through them. So
they could be thinking about the game against us.
But they're a side though. They're a dangerous side. If they score 1 goal, then they can. Here you go. If you score 1 goal, then they're the team who good attacking threat. He can hit you with a couple of goals if they. Anyone slagging off Jorginho last season should be sent. Jorginho, I want to address this. What this Ouroboros has said about Jorginho. Jorginho is if you play to the right system, Jorginho is a good player, but sometimes the problem was the way that he was played under Lampard, especially if we played him as the holder with 2 eights. Say that he played say Kante and Havertz as the 8s and only one holding midfielder and 4 at the back, then that's suicidal because he gets exposed. He's not got the physicality. He hasn't got the pace. So that's why he doesn't look good. And but the system that we're playing now, it gives him a lot of protection, especially having someone like Christensen free at the back. You've got the out ball. You've got they spread the play to the wingers, the wing backs spread the pitch, widen the pitch, so he's got a lot of options. And even if he does lose the ball, he's got that protection behind him to cover up. So that's why he looks good. So when he was under Sarri had a system that suited him, but Lampard didn't. So again, Tuchel's been clever in that he's looked at the personnel that we have and he's developed a formation that suits all the players that he's got at his disposal. And I think that's why we're seeing the improvement.
Yeah, because going on what you were just saying, then, I think I mentioned it today when you did an early stream earlier on today on the comments. I said to you, we're going after this kid called Tchouaméni at Monaco.
Yeah.
This kid, I don't know if you've seen him, but I do watch a lot. This kid looks absolutely brilliant. Do you know that? I have to say, you see the size of him. He's built. He's almost like
he's 6
size.
foot, isn't he?
And he's got one thing about him. Not only is he good at defending, obviously being a defensive mid, but his passing is second to none as well.
Yeah,
and he's got a shot on him as well.
That's what we're crying out for in our midfield. Physical presence, somebody who can dominate, and someone who can give you that final ball. I love cover, but that again, it's the shooting and the final ball that doesn't make him the complete midfielder for me. So, and if we can have someone like that, and he's quite young as well, so we can develop him into a decent player. So. Even if he joins and then he doesn't have to necessarily start straight away, he can, Tuchel can bed him in slowly, get used to the system, and he can be like a future player for us in the middle of the park. We've been monitoring him a lot apparently. We've been doing extensive scouting on him. So hopefully we can get him. And that what's his name? Kanote, the RB Leipzig defender.
Kanata.
Kanata.
The one at centre back, isn't it? Yeah,
that's right.
The only thing I worry about him, Max, is he's quite injury prone as well. That's the only thing I have concerns about him. But he's a good defender. He's a good defender. I mean, obviously alongside Upamecano, they do make a very good defensive duo. But my worrying concern for him is he's just a bit injury prone. But if he can get over that, I mean, you're looking at a really class centre back for years to come, I think.
Yeah. It's quite funny actually, because talking about centre backs, I was watching a stream. I think Matisse's stream, and he had a Liverpool guy on after we played them. And the Liverpool guy said, if you lost 3 of your first choice centre backs, surely you'd be struggling. But I thought about it, and I thought, you know what? If we lost 3 of our first choice centre backs, we wouldn't have been struggling, especially as we kept Tomori. Because when you think we had 5 centre backs this season: Christensen, Tomori, Silva, Zuma, and Rudiger. So had we lost any of those 3, the 2 who would have played would have done a good job for us. Whether it be Tomori and Zuma at this moment are our 4th and 5th choices. Last season, they played about 15 games together and had a very good partnership and didn't concede a lot.
Yeah.
So I think we'd have been okay if we had lost 3 defenders. Because I think Liverpool are very unbalanced in their side. So they lose a couple of good players. They haven't got a good backup team, have they? Because if you look at their backups, people like, I've never even heard of that Phillips guy before this season, to be honest. Yeah, so that's another thing, because I think we are in strength and depth this season. I think we've got a lot of strength and depth. We've got cover for all positions. Look at the people on our bench today. The likes of Ziyech couldn't even come on. Pulisic was on the bench. Giroud, Tammy, I'm not even in the squad. So that's a fantastic.
100 million worth of talent on the bench.
Yeah.
Has anyone noticed how good Mendy is with the ball at his feet?
Yeah.
I don't like keepers messing around with the ball in the area, but the way he beats players and puts passes, and you just think, wow, okay, he is good with the ball at his feet, and I think that must have been one of the things that Petr Cech saw in him.
Mm-hmm.
Apart
Yeah,
from
he's very. He's so composed, isn't he? That guy.
yeah.
Yeah, I love him. Well, Alex, welcome to the stream,
Hey,
mate.
you're right. Well,
Hey,
Yeah, I'm
Alex.
good.
literally, I'm
Hey.
gonna be on. I can only be on for just a minute, just because I'm just doing something. But what?
Okay, no worries.
What a win, man! Well, what a win,
Yeah,
guys!
just give us
Like,
your thoughts.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
oh man, this is why we today we saw glimpses of how talented Havertz is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it's crazy. Everton is a top team in the Prem who are fine who are fine for top four, and we make 5 substitutions and we still beat them comfortably. Like that's so important. But yeah, look, man, I need to go. But what a great win, and the confidence that the players at the moment they're on is huge. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for popping in, mate.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah.
Speak to you later, Alex. Take care, bro.
Speak to you a
Yeah,
bit.
cheers,
Bye.
Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I actually found Bobby's twin on another stream. Actually, the guy sounds the guy sounds exactly like him. He doesn't sound as sensible as he does. The other one sounds a bit delusional, but they have the same voice and
What's
everything.
that?
It's not me, I
What's that?
promise.
No,
What's that? Tyrone? Who?
and
Tyrone?
there's this guy who sounds
Alright.
exactly like Bobby. I think his name is Johnny. He's on
Oh God,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Johnny
he sounds
Blue.
exactly like him. Yeah,
But you know
Oh,
what?
no.
he sounds
Do you know
exactly
what?
like him, but he's delusional.
Do you know what I think it
Who
is?
did he
I think
support?
he's a Chelsea fan, massive
Oh,
Chelsea fan.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
a
but
Mount
what?
Lover too. Mount
Yeah,
Lover too.
that's what I was going to say. But do you know why
Yeah.
though? I can understand why he does it, because I think what people do, and I think what I agree with Johnny Blue on a lot on, is that Mount does get a lot of hatred for no reason.
Yeah, that's true.
The guy is playing. I think the guy plays really, really well. And what happens is everyone can have. I think what everyone sees when they see Mason Mount is they expect it to be this Kai Havertz already in the team, and it's not the case. Everyone is different, and I think when he does play, he's so effective. And I think the criticism he gets from a lot of people, I think that's probably why he's. And I can understand why Johnny does it, because I actually agree with him to a degree.
Yeah, but sometimes he takes it over the limit.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean, no, bro. I know what you mean. Sometimes he can.
Yeah.
Do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, with that post calls and everything.
What stream is he on?
This guy named Monster.
Monster CFC.
Oh, I haven't been on one of his. I have to watch one of his streams.
He's
I've
on-
heard
he's
about
on-
him.
Yeah,
He's on
Yeah.
Monster. He's on Gems one as well.
yeah, he's on
Gem
Free
TV.
Lewis as well.
Yeah, Carefree. He's on all of
Yeah,
them.
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
he does.
But he
Okay.
talks a lot of. He does talk a lot of sense, though. I give him that much.
Yeah,
He does talk a lot of sense.
The only thing is that he keeps that mountain. Every stream is always mount, man. This is crazy.
I just want to address this point. Go on, talk.
No, I was just saying, but I don't blame him though. I mean, as I said earlier on, he's very much in his right to say it, but he does sometimes go little bit. But yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Go on.
yeah. I just want to address this. I keep thinking I'm on Twitter because I was about to say tweet or this post by Aruberus about this Frenchman. Obviously, we were talking about I can't pronounce his name. Chimini. But no, he's saying about the Frenchman, which we're talking about Chimini. But he's saying about Gallagher and Gilmore. No one's undervaluing these British prospects.
No, man.
I'm not undervaluing them. Gilmore, I think, is a great player, but what we need, as I said, we need somebody with a bit of physical presence.
Yeah.
All of our midfielders are like 5'6", 7, 5'8", or whatever. So we need that bit of height in there because that's what we're lacking. Sometimes against some of the more physical sides, because I know Bobby's always going on about sometimes our lack of physique.
Absolutely.
Tuchel's found a way of utilising them, so it's not so much exposed. But if we want to kind of play a different way sometimes and have that physical prowess against more physical tight sides like the Crystal Palaces and others of this world, then we do need a bit of presence in there. So that's why.
If we want to get to the next level and really challenge, we've got to do that.
Yeah. And I'm one of Gilmore's biggest fans. So I'm not saying that we should dispose of him in favour of other players, but I'm just saying that we need to, get in world-class players if we want to go up to challenging consistently for the big honours.
Yeah,
I think Gilmore needs a loan personally. I think he'll get a loan next season.
Yeah.
Well, he's a Bayern player now. He's a Bayern player now, so that's gone. I mean, I'm talking about Irobora's comment. He's a Bayern Munich player now. But
what, Upamecano?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, but Upamecano is this season. He's made a lot of mistakes this season.
Yeah, against Liverpool, everything.
He's looked quite average. I've seen him a lot this season, and he's
even in the Liverpool game, he was really
good. Yeah, he was caught up position, everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the other good defender I think out there, and I think it's only because he's a centre back, but people say because of his height. But I tell you what, I watch him when I've seen him play. I think he's been, Kunde. I think he's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
I think he's absolutely class.
Yeah, man. Sevilla.
He's the one who Man City wanted to get before they went and got Diaz.
Yeah.
He's class.
If you want your ball playing centre back, just go to him. He does exactly that.
Yeah, and he scores too.
Exactly that as well. And his passing is excellent as well.
Yeah, he's a quality player, definitely. Yeah. Tomori would be straight up world class in this back three.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, but we can't talk about what could have been because that's probably gone now. Tomori, I'm not sure because I'm hearing it's basically hearsay in terms of AC Milan have made a decision and they're going to plan to snatch up that 28 million deal and get him. And then you hear that people are saying it's too expensive. So I don't know, man. It's very disappointing.
But you know what? AC are cheeky, ain't they? They want to negotiate down the fee. No, we've put it in.
Nope.
Buy him, or we sell him.
I will actually take him, man.
Because the thing is that the reason they want him is because he's been doing well for them. If he's been doing well for them, he's worth the money.
Yeah.
Especially if they make Champions League.
Yeah.
We could always put a buyback clause on Tomori.
Yeah.
If we do sell him cheaper, then we should sell him with a buyback. That's the only way that I'll sell him cheaper to them. If we have first option and a buyback after a couple of years, because the fact that he's that people like Maldini rate him highly, he must be a decent defender.
Yeah,
and they've put him in some of their most important matches this season as well, and he hasn't let them down.
Yeah.
People were blaming the previous head coach, he who shall not be named, about the thing. People were blaming him about it, but the club, the club still gave the green lights at the end of the day. The club still agreed for it to happen. So I'm blaming the club for that one.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense to me either because he kept saying he's a part of his plans. He's a part of his plans and everything. And I don't think maybe who knows? They're saying that he fell out with the board and everything. So maybe that could have probably been one of the things that probably caused that disagreement with the board because he had him at Derby. And he was an important player in them getting to the playoffs and everything. So it kind of made no sense for him to just let him go out like that when he has done so much for him every time that he was being called upon. So that's so strange. So you have and basically the people that I hear saying that is the hostile Lampard Oak people who kept saying that, and I was one of those. I was a Lampard Oak person, but I wasn't as hostile as the other persons were, who were finding everything to say he deserved this, he deserved that, it's his fault and everything. But it's time to move on. And we just need to remember that he did a lot of things for us, but we just have to move on. We have to move on.
I just keep saying though, the problem with some people, I'd never get too over-invested in an individual at the club. Never, whether it be the manager or whether it be the player, because then you start to become irrational in your thinking. So you're not looking at the overall picture, you're looking at that particular player. And sometimes what I hate, especially with this fan base, is those ones who like, for instance, J5, Jorginho, they're the ones who don't like Mount for some reason. I don't know. It's like you can't like one with, if you like one, you have to hate the other.
Yeah.
And that's just nonsense to me.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
And, it doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah.
I just want to put this question to people that keep talking about Tomori. The question here is, who would you keep or who would you let go to keep Tomori? I'm not sure Chelsea had a choice. I think they had to find a solution that was best for the player and would be of advantage to the club. Of our 4 centre-backs, he really was. I mean, to me, I thought it should have been Christensen back then. But now I can see I can see the reason behind keeping Christensen and letting Tomori go on loan. It's a difficult one, It really is.
I think the situation with Christensen, as I said, I think I said it on one of your streams before. I think one of the reasons is Christensen has always been highly rated by the football club in general. I mean, I remember when he first came to the football club, he was shown around the grounds with John Terry, and everyone used to think of him as saying he's going to be like the next John Terry, who's going to come through. And that's how they were looking at him. That's how they're basing him on the next John Terry. That's probably why we always knew Christensen was never going to go anywhere. And that's why I think in the end, when the choice came down, it looked like Rudiger wasn't going to go anyway, because I think it's because of more to the fact that he helped us get Havertz and Werner, as they say, with his agency stuff.
But these players you're calling, they're showing under the right manager that they're more than good enough.
Exactly.
So they're there on merit.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
But the club did say, because I remember I read an article about it. It was a couple of years ago, where they said they didn't want to end up with another situation where similar to what we did with Salah and De Bruyne by getting rid of
Lukaku,
Christensen, because they saw they said, okay, he may not be performing as well, but they saw the potential in him and they did have a lot of belief in him. For me, what Christensen needs to do, ability wise, he's got it all. But for me, what he needs to do now is, because he's very much a confidence player. So if I think trying to work on his mentality as well when things don't go well for him, and that's the issue for me, is when things are, because he kind of lets it gets to him a bit. So just having that bit of strength in adversity. So
just like Baggy said in your last live chat, he might need to bulk up just a little bit, because there's nothing worse in a top side than a defender getting bullied. Oh, it's terrible.
I know.
Because it costs you. It really does. You've got to be tough, especially in the Premier League. That's his only weakness.
But I've seen signs of it. Remember that one with Mane the other day, where he kind of held his own when it was offside at the time, but he didn't know that and he cleared it. But he went shoulder to shoulder with him and he kind of showed a bit of strength there. So again, I think once the confidence is there, then you're going to see other aspects of his game coming through.
Absolutely.
And that's what people keep forgetting as well. People are so quick to remember the good things as well, because Christensen was actually a good player a long time ago on when Conte was still the manager. But that Barcelona mistake that he made, he didn't really recover from that, because you remember he was loaned out to, I think it was Mönchengladbach. And he was doing really good there.
They wanted to buy him, didn't they?
He played in the Champions League and they lost the game, but he showed courage in that game. He was confident. They lost the game, and they had like a little documentary on the Chelsea website as well, where they were talking about his career so far, and that mistake was what brought his downfall, and his confidence took a knock there. But you said it. If he gets the confidence, and if he can get back to the performance I used to give when he was at Mönchengladbach, then he would be a great defender for as long as he will see our club.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Exactly.
And I also think at the time when he was on loan at Mönchengladbach, I think Barcelona were looking at him as well, weren't they?
I was just about to say that. Yes,
Yeah.
the likes of Barcelona, and that's when Barcelona were good, not this rubbish Barcelona at the moment.
Yeah.
He wanted. It's not the Barcelona who wanted. What's his name? The Arsenal centre back, that useless one. Who's
Bellerin.
No. They want the German centre back. What's that?
Mustafi.
I saw them being linked with people like Mustafi and people like that. But so that's there's when they were good, when they had, when they were on the height of their game.
When you said German centre back, I was thinking about Mertesacker, but that was the wrong one.
He wasn't bad though. Mertesacker was a good defender, a bit slow at times, but I thought he added a bit of leadership to the Arsenal backline. They could do with somebody like him now. But they're for the.
Well, if you read reports now, they're linked with Hector Bellerin now, aren't they? It looks like he's Barcelona bound. It seems like.
Because he started off at Barcelona, didn't he?
He's going back.
The youth team, and
he's going back.
Him and PK, because PK he joined when PK went to Man United, and then he went to Arsenal around about the same time, I think.
What do you think they're going to do with Messi? Do you think he'll stay there?
He's gone. He's gone.
Where
I hear that
either PSG or Man City.
Yeah, they're the two clubs I was saying.
Yeah, but they reckon that guy Laporte. You know what happens? Because sometimes it's the presidential election over there at the moment, isn't it? And they always have their little sales pitch over there, the presidents. And Laporte said that he'll definitely stay if he's going to be the new president. But they always say things like that just to get voted in.
I don't think his head's in Barcelona anymore.
It isn't. You can see it. You can see it.
He's had enough. I think the big mistake Messi made was not coming to Chelsea back in 2014. I think you can stay at a club too long, and he did that with Barca.
He got a bit stale.
He did win the treble, but
well, he's won everything. He's won everything humanly possible.
Maybe 2014 is too early, but maybe after that he could have left. Because they did win the Champions League in 2014.
When was it? Was that the time when Fabregas was kind of trying to become agent for us?
Yeah, that was.
I think it
and
was
their
when...
wives got on well, didn't they? And there was a lot of
that's right.
And there was something on he liked us on Instagram or something like that. And
his dad met with Abramovich.
He's still following Chelsea on Instagram.
He only follows Chelsea, Man City, and I can't remember the other side.
Newell's Old Boys, I think.
And
that makes sense.
And this one's for Tyrone, by the way. And apparently he's a Mason Mount fan as well, Tyrone. Messi.
I heard that. That's what Johnny said.
Which is good.
That's what Johnny used.
For Barca,
that's what Johnny used.
For Barca to move on, Messi has to go. He's carried them for so long
I know.
that they just need to do something else. They need to find another path because it's.
But did you hear about that scandal? The police went into the offices.
Bartomeu or something.
Yeah. So that's I don't know what.
I don't know what that was about. What was that about? Why?
It's something to do with money.
Yeah.
There's always something dodgy going on with those Spanish clubs, anyway.
I know. Yeah.
Go on, mate.
No, go on. Talk. You talk.
No, it's just going to be an interesting situation with Barcelona. I think. I know we're moving off Chelsea topic, but just what you guys start bringing up Barcelona, I'm thinking what's going to be happening there.
They have to rebuild, don't they?
They don't, yeah. And Ronald Koeman, do you think he's the man to do it? I don't think he will be.
No. They need to get Xavi back.
Yeah,
and start from there.
You know what? Get Klopp.
Maybe. But they have to rebuild for sure, and they don't even. Thing with Barca is that they don't even have the money to rebuild. They're in such debt. I think there's something.
I know.
I just don't know how they're going to get out of that one. for ages. It's going to take them about another decade to get anywhere near where they used to be.
Yeah, they got some players I've never even heard of.
Yeah.
You know,
Pedri, and what's the other guy's
like
name?
Braithwaite.
Braithwaite.
Yeah.
What's his name? Yeah, they've got some funny.
Yeah.
They got a couple of good players as well.
What's happened to the youngster? Fatty?
Yeah.
Is he injured?
Fatty, yeah, I think he
Yeah,
is.
he's injured.
Because he's going to be a baller. I think he's got
They've
everything.
they've got Puig or Puig.
Yeah.
Puig.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
one.
Puig. Yeah.
Is that the left back? The new left back?
I have no
Yes.
idea.
Or right back?
Yeah. The fullback.
Phil, yeah, he looks a good player as well, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. And they've also got that Brazilian guy as well, the young guy they got from Brazil.
Yes.
And the Portuguese, is it Texeira?
Texeira or something.
He's another good player. He looks a good player as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do they still have a junior? Is it Fripo or something?
That's the one. Freepoint. That's the one. Freepoint.
Yeah.
And they still have Dembele as well.
Yeah, and De Jong.
Yeah.
Frankie De Jong. But there's something not quite clicking with that side at the moment, I don't think. Maybe it's because they've got a massive overhaul. Because it's when you look at us as well, going back to Chelsea, when we got when the old guard left, then we weren't really, because obviously we won a league under what's his name? Didn't we? Oh, Bamford. Is it offside? Oh, he missed.
It's wide anyway. God, man. Seriously.
Yeah. So anyway, when our old guard disappeared, and then that's why we're kind of still struggling. We haven't won a league now, for 4 seasons?
Yeah.
And that's because we're still in that rebuilding phase, because
it takes a long time. It really does.
It does. Yeah.
To be honest, I don't think that rebuild started until last season. Honestly.
Exactly. Yeah. It didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't.
It goes on. It goes on. You know, it starts. It stops. It starts again. It stops.
Yeah.
But had things stayed, I reckon, had Costa, sorted himself out and didn't flirt with China and stayed, then he could have been like the catalyst to, because he had that winning mentality, didn't he?
Yeah.
So I think had he stayed in the cup, obviously Fabregas wasn't utilised under Sarri, and he was getting a bit older. But they were the kind of next people, but they were a bit older themselves, so they weren't really at 25, 26. When we bought them, they were older. So again, it was another reset, wasn't it? After we won the league under Jose.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, what do you guys make of what do you guys make of Oscar wanting to come back to Chelsea?
Oh,
forget it.
I was going to say, I mean, he went for money in the first place, didn't he?
Exactly.
No, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I keep hearing people say this. No, he didn't leave. Like it's not like a situation with who was it? There's someone who they call a snake. I don't remember. But
that's Courtois.
It's similar to that, but people would make it look worse than it is. Courtois left because of his family. Oscar also left because of the money and for his family as well. But he wanted so he can support his family long term. So that's it. But he left for the money, but it wasn't like where he turned his back on Chelsea necessarily.
No, Chelsea. Chelsea saw it was because Chelsea 57 million. Chelsea saw that and thought, you know what, too good to turn down. It was if he would have stayed, but as Tyrone quite rightly says, in Brazil, what the footballers, they support their families, they support everybody. It's not only their like their wife and children, everyone in their village. The fact they support the whole lot of them. So that's why they want to make as much money as they can. As early as they can, so that's why. He
even sacrificed Brazil, playing for Brazil too as well by going to China.
Tyrone, I was about to say to you, bro, I agree with you, mate, because I didn't believe that story anyway. I know he didn't go for that reason.
Yeah, I know he couldn't, man.
I know he wouldn't. Yo, I mean, he was one of my favorite. He was one of my favorites. I've got one of my favorites at Chelsea. I was actually gutted when he went.
Yeah.
We shouldn't.
DJ, hold on. DJ, did you just see that overhead kick?
Yeah, I did, mate.
I did. I took a deflection as well to play. Good save. They're looking better this half, don't they, Leeds? They're looking
They do.
more for fight.
Yeah, you know, it goes back to what you're saying, where they can't put out a performance for 90 minutes. So maybe they, you know, they're just the 45 minutes that they can give now.
Yeah. So sorry, I interrupted. He was talking. Someone talking. Was it about the Brazil thing? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Chelsea. So he was going to say. He said to me, "I shouldn't." What do you call it? You were going to say something to me. I think it was. Was it Chelsea? I don't know.
Was it
Eric?
Yeah, go on, bro.
Sorry.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, Eric. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying we shouldn't compare him with the snake. You know, I call him the snake.
No, bro. I don't. Believe me, I don't.
No,
you mean Courtois? Yeah.
And,
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you know what? With Courtois as well, Courtois cost us Alisson as well.
yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
But we would take Kepa over Alisson any day. We take Kepa over Alisson any day now.
Dear. Alisson's still class goalkeeper.
Yeah. It's just sad what he's going through right now.
It is.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, it is. I also. I mean, people are talking. I mean, I can't believe Liverpool fans are actually saying they want Klopp gone. Yeah, I reckon he'll actually.
Oh, come on. I
know. I saw that. I just could not. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my word!
Was
that Dawson again?
This is Leeds.
Yeah.
This is what they do.
Was that Dawson again?
Yeah.
What a shot that was!
Shot that was.
No, that was
Dawson.
That's the Brazilian. That's the Spanish guy.
What a strike that was!
Yeah, 4 lands. Oh man! Wow.
And we have to play them again too. So, oh man.
That's going to be a big game, you know, when we play West Ham. Because West Ham are looking decent.
They are.
And they can't underestimate them. They got very good defensively. The only thing is up front, maybe, but they're scoring goals. They score from set plays. So
yeah. Just going to help them.
So, what do you think, guys, about our next 4 games? Because obviously we got Leeds. I think Leeds we can beat because of their style, and they'll give you chances. But even though they're saying that's easier games, but we got Crystal Palace who can be stubborn at times. So obviously yesterday they weren't great against that little.
That goal by Harry Kane, man.
Oh, great goal! What a goal!
My God, what a
fantastic goal! Yeah.
I take none of these so-called lesser teams for granted.
That's
none
right.
Of them.
Yeah,
so they're going to be like a low block. West Brom are going to be stubborn.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely.
It's like they had a 0-0 draw. Even against Manchester United, when they played that low block and they got fast on the counter. Yeah. So you know. And so
I even watched the Newcastle. I watched the Newcastle game. They were doing well. Yeah, but I really think West Brom kind of got where they kind of deserve because they sacked the manager who was actually doing very well for them.
Yeah.
That made no sense though.
I know, I didn't understand that.
I don't know. I don't understand Sam Allardyce, man. How many times the club's going to call for him?
I know, exactly. Yeah. Him and Pardew was always rock up at a club, isn't it?
They do,
They do. Yeah.
Yeah. But who else is this? West Brom, I know, Leeds and Crystal Palace. And there's another lower Brighton, is it? Brighton, I think it is, Yeah. Brighton like to play there, don't they?
Yeah, we played Newcastle twice.
Yeah, we played Newcastle twice.
2-0 twice. 2-0 twice.
They're all tricky, you know. We have to be so careful with all of them.
Yeah.
In West Ham, they don't particularly play a low block. They're just very physical. They can attack as much as they can defend, and it's going to be a very interesting game.
Yeah, good point there, but I know it's not from League 2, but Gallagher's been very good for them this season.
Yeah,
obviously he's going to be missing against us, so they'll have to adjust.
That's a good thing.
But you've been good. Yeah, I just remember they have to play Fulham again, right?
Fulham are looking good. Fulham are playing some good football.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about Scott Parker. You know, are you sure he's still not a Chelsea fan? Because that win, man, he was like he was saying, "Oh my, I need to help Chelsea with this," and he's so worried because he knows that Fulham need that win.
They needed that win, yeah. Did you know that if West Brom had actually beaten Newcastle yesterday, then Newcastle would be in second from bottom?
Wow. Yeah, they would. They would have. Because Fulham are on the same point as them. So if they didn't get that point, they would have been below them.
Yeah. And a lot of my friends want them to go down because of the negative football played under Steve Bruce.
Yeah, that's harsh though. Why? And Newcastle is actually one of the teams I want to do good. I'm a Chelsea fan.
I
That's
don't
it.
like
But
I
I
don't like
really
how
want him to do well, man.
no, they're a bogey team for Chelsea. They can get relegated. It's fine.
Yeah, but
I don't like I don't
yeah,
like
but
Newcastle.
Steve Bruce,
You know, I'm with Eric there. That's why I wanted Bournemouth to go down last season because for some reason Bournemouth started to beat us, didn't they? They won 2 games at Stamford Bridge and they beat us 4-0 as well. So I was glad when they went down. I thought, yeah, off you go.
Yeah, that was an unfair going. They went down unfairly though, but yeah, it still helped
Oh
us
yeah,
there.
because that goal, which wasn't a goal, wasn't it?
Yeah,
The handball. What was it? Villa against Aston Villa, wasn't it? And Aston Villa would have gone down instead of Bournemouth.
yeah.
How that goal was given, I couldn't believe it. That's ridiculous. Yeah.
I mean, what are you guys' confidence for the? I know, obviously, we talked about the Prem games coming up, but then also we got the next week. We got the Champions League, haven't we? The second leg. Are you guys confident for that game against Atletico at the Bridge? I think we can actually win that game.
We just need to draw.
Play the same way we did.
You know what? They need to come. They need to come at us because they need a goal.
That would be great. Yes.
So,
and then we can...
they won't play that negative football that they did in the first.
Yeah.
I thought we dominated the midfield area anyway.
Yeah,
the only thing is Mason Mount won't be playing or Jorginho. So
this is why I think. This is why I think Kai Havertz was played this game to see if he could replace. I think that's why Hakim Ziyech played against Liverpool, because I think Thomas Tuchel is trying to see what player can be that replacement for Mason Mount. And I think that if Kai Havertz, people criticize him and say that he needs to bulk up a bit in terms of, he seems a bit weak when he's on the ball. But man, people keep forgetting how good he is at getting into the box, which is why Bayern Leverkusen was, they were starting to play him as a false 9. So yeah, he doesn't have to be as physical as people want him to if he can do that. But it would be helpful for him too, because he did well against Everton today, which is very commendable.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm expecting. I'm expecting. What was I gonna say? I'm expecting Havertz, Kova, and Kante to play that Atletico game. I think if we score first, then we should go through, because there'll be under a lot of pressure and they'll open up and we can counter. So
yeah.
And we need to stay disciplined in the midfield. So if Kova roams, then Kante needs to hold, and vice versa.
Yeah. I want to see a Liverpool type of game, though. I want to see a Liverpool type of game. I don't want the game to be as quote unquote boring as it was before, because man, as much it reminds me of the way Benitez used to play, in terms of he tried to get the points and everything. But I mean, I'm all for it if he gets us top 4. But it's kind of boring the way we play. But
today wasn't there.
And winning
Today wasn't.
Yeah. Before it was.
And
but
I thought against Liverpool, I thought we were good. Some of the patterns of play that we did against Liverpool was excellent. And what you got to realise is, obviously, what he was trying to do first of all was just get that defence sorted out and give us a structure. And now that we've got that structure and the players are comfortable with the structure, now you're seeing a bit more from our attacking side. In the last 2 games, we've seen a bit more. And that's why I wanted just to see a bit more as it goes on. Yeah. And look, it's the more games that he plays and the more the attack get used to the way he wants them to perform, then I think we're going to see a more cohesive attack. When you think about it today, we created so many chances today. It's just that the goalkeeper was good and our finishing wasn't great.
Yeah, that's the interesting too. The thing as well is it's like he's building from the back, because it's like you're seeing that he's working on the midfield right now, because in the Liverpool game, that Kante pass and even that Jorginho pass as well, that that unfortunate quote unquote offside goal that Werner had.
Yeah,
it's like he's building from the back. The defense need was a key issue. The midfield, it needs that killer pass there and everything. But it's very commendable what he's doing too.
Yeah, I think Tuchel is focused on getting the results. He's doing the results game right now, and that's what I care about. I don't care about playing exciting football. Just get results.
Lampard
get results.
Football, suicide football.
Just get the wins, get the results, get the points. get top 4, and that's it for this season.
Yeah.
The rest of the season.
Will you play Pulisic? There's another message from
For the Atletico game.
For the Atletico game. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know? I think I'd actually still go with Odoi. I think personally.
Yeah,
I thought,
there's something not quite right with his game at the moment. I think Pulisic.
Yeah, he you know he lost his balance on that chance, and you know I think it was in stoppage time, and you know I think if it was Verno, I think he would have made it to at least the box. It was him though.
Mm.
But
I don't know what is with him at the moment.
yeah,
It's again a confidence thing, an injury thing, nursing his hamstring or worried about it. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can even tell Adoy's his injury. He's when he was injured before, everyone was saying he couldn't play because of it. But you can see he's actually, for me, looking at him now, I think I've actually seen him fit as what he was when he first came to the Chelsea team. He's getting back to those levels again.
Yeah,
yeah. Adoy looks strong. Yeah,
so sharp on the left hand side today. How many shots he could have scored today? But they didn't hit. Can you imagine where the board have ended up today if he had scored?
Yeah.
I think if you play a 4-2, if you play a 3-4-2-1, you might be able to play Pulisic and Havertz, maybe as the number 10s.
Yeah.
But if we play a 3-4-1-2, then I'm not sure. Maybe Havertz and Werner up top, and then there's someone in behind.
Yeah, we don't need to go attacking against them because they need the result. So we don't need to go gung ho in attack. I don't think.
Yeah, we should probably take a book. We should take a page out of Man United's book.
I think we should probably play Giroud again. Yeah, Giroud up top, and then
this time a volley. This time is a volley goal this time.
But you know what? There's another player that we haven't addressed who I'd like to address today because I thought he started to do the things that I wanted him to do, and that was Reece James. Reece James today, he was actually running the touchline, and he could do that. I said he's got that in his locker. The way effortless. I remember once he effortlessly went past about 2 or 3 players. You know that one we had a shot what was blocked.
Yeah.
And there's another. Rather than being sort of slowing the play down and knocking it back or whatever, he was actually thinking forward today. And I thought, he had a great performance and his strength as well in dealing with Richarlison and the others. He's just like brushing them off like they weren't there. I think that was his best game as a right wing back.
Did you hear? Did you hear Tuchel?
I didn't see his interview actually. I didn't hear his interview. What did he say?
Me neither.
No, in the match, he was talking.
Right, when he was talking to him, yes.
He was saying aggressive.
Reece up forward, up. I know.
He was saying him to be aggressive. So
the message is getting there because I did say he's got that in his locker, but he just doesn't do that enough. And so I like to see him doing that a bit more now, just committing players, going at them, and getting in the crosses and things because that opens up that side a bit more. Oh, come on, Leeds!
That's right, the goalkeeper.
Straight at the goalkeeper.
Is that a penalty?
No.
It was just right. It was just right at the goalkeeper, mate. I suppose if he placed it anywhere on the side, it would have been in the net.
Yeah. Are you talking about the penalty to West Ham on the other side?
Yeah.
That wasn't a penalty. No. See, his arm was right next to his body. It wasn't away from him.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a penalty.
I don't like when people say everything is a penalty.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm glad they changed that stupid rule because at the beginning of the season, anything what hit the arm and was given as a penalty, but they saw sense, didn't they, and got that one changed because it was just becoming farcical.
Oh, look at that! He just hit it directly at the keeper.
Yeah.
I think I might be behind. My stream is behind.
I'm watching it on Sky Sports itself. So so we'll just go ahead.
You remember when you played Everton the last time, and I think it was Martin Taylor, and he was saying, "Go on." That was how I was behaving when I saw Reece James doing that.
Oh right, yes, yeah.
He was saying, "Go on." That's what Martin Taylor was saying the last time when we played Everton.
Yeah. So we got our revenge over Everton. That's good but they haven't beaten us at Stamford Bridge.
In
30 games. 30 games, I think they haven't beaten us at Stamford Bridge.
That's a nice record. A nice record.
Yeah, it's at Goodison that we always come a cropper, isn't it? I remember once when we were going well, and then we got beaten. That Naismith, who doesn't score any goals at all, scored a hat trick against us. Oh, so annoying. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna finish this in a couple of minutes because we've been going for 1 hour 20. So, what's your final thoughts, everyone? Final thoughts to leave us with. Start with you, Ty.
I think someone said this in the chat as well. If Chelsea get the personnel that Tuchel needs and not want, I think we could, and we said that it's a building stage and everything, but he could be a successful manager, and he's making records right now. So I think if he gets the person that he needs, we could be coming word, and we could probably do what he wants and what he said, and he could make Chelsea into a team that no one wants to play against.
Cool. Bobby?
Sorry, I was on mute there.
Yeah, that's your final thought.
Yeah. As long as, we keep doing what we're doing, I think Tuchel, he studies the opposition. He comes up with solutions, which is exactly what Chelsea need. The important thing for us now is just to amass the points, get him to stay in the top 4, and then the summer he can build on what he's done and bring his own team to the fore, and we'll be challenging again.
Yeah, cheers. Eric?
Yeah, I'm really happy with the performances under Tuchel. He's built from the back. He's improved the defense, and he's doing what the modern day coach should be doing, which is getting the best out of the squad management, rotation, the formations that are the right formations for each team we're playing, the tactics, everything is right. Everything is he's doing everything very well, and yeah, I'm just really happy with the way he's managed to get the best out of the squad so far. 5 home clean sheets in a row. That's a record.
It is.
Nobody has ever done that in their first 5 games. So yeah, there's a lot to be happy about. There's a lot to be confident about. We're not just winning games. This is not just a new manager bounce. We're actually performing well consistently, and all we need to do is score more goals, right? And in the summer, in the summer we can improve the squad, because I don't think the squad is good enough right now. So we can improve the squad, and we can really challenge for the title again. So, yeah.
Thank you. And DJ?
Yeah, echoing what everyone's just said there, Max. Very happy at the moment. The players, it's nice to see all the players playing with a smile on their faces again. Good thing he's keeping all the squad happy. Long may it continue. Obviously not getting too carried away, because we've still got a long way to go. But I'm actually quite confident that we can actually go pretty well all the way still. I think we've got quite a good shot for the FA Cup. I think we can still go pretty far in the Champions League. So if the players playing the way they're playing, and if obviously he gets more out of Havertz, like he's already starting to do now, and Werner's obviously scoring goals as well, which would just be the cherry on the cake, as they say. That would just make me happy. I'm at the moment really, really happy. Can't complain.
Yeah.
Great manager.
Yeah. Happy days for us all then. And the thing for me is the fact that we are controlling games and stopping the opposition from even getting a shot on target. Did they, correct me if I'm wrong, did they have a shot on target today? Did Mendy have to make a save?
I can't
remember.
One.
Yeah, he had.
Was it a save in anger? Was it a routine save, or was it a?
It was a routine save from.
I think it was a routine
Gomez.
save. I'm talking about how many saves as he had to make, which have been that you look up and say, "What a save!" Like what Pickford made today, or like I seen
that never happened. No, none.
Like
none
I seen the West Ham goalkeeper make today. That's what I'm saying. So against Liverpool, again, one routine save from a header from, was it Firmino or somebody? I can't remember.
Wijnaldum or something.
Wijnaldum was it. So what we're seeing is that we are not even, our goalkeeper might as well have a cigar or something. I could play, even Kepa could play in goal and keep clean sheet. He did actually.
Yeah, he did well. Newcastle.
Yeah, and that's testament to the way that we are controlling. We're not even letting them get shots on, and that must be demoralising for teams, because even with Manchester City, the way that they were keeping clean sheets, their goalkeeper Edison still had to pull off fantastic saves and things. they're not getting next to our goal line to even have a shot in anger, and that's good. And that means that we're organised. We're defending as a team, not only just the back five, but as a team, as a unit. We're good in and out of possession at the moment. But again, my only gripe, as usual, is a bit more clinical edge. Once we get that clinical edge sorted out, next season, I think we could be challenging Man City if we make the right personnel changes and get some, get a bit more clinical up front. So
and can you also imagine that everything's been done without Silva in the centre back as well? Imagine when he comes back.
Exactly.
Man.
Strength and depth, which is good. So it's looking good. It's looking good. So, I don't like getting carried away, so I won't get too carried away because we've been here before, and I'm hoping that the players can perform to their maximum. I don't make it a bit nervous like that we did last game of the season last year against Wolves, was it, to get the top four? Let's try and get top four done and dusted. And I still think we can do bits in the Champions League as well. I reckon we can. Yeah, I reckon that the way that the team are coming together now, I still think that we can maybe not win it, because I think we need a bit of more clinical edge to win it. But I still think we could either make quarter or semi-finals, which will be progress from what we've done in previous seasons. So
that'd be good. And then Mendy could probably get the Golden Glove.
So here's hoping that we that we keep on the upward trajectory, and then so it's looking good. So okay, guys, thanks for joining.
Thanks for having us again, Max.
Yeah, no worries.
Thanks, Max.
And then I'll see you guys. Later.
Good night, everyone. Take care.
Cheers, everyone. Bye. Bye.